Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and yes, I'm wearing a hat. My hair was just a huge mess today, and I was very lazy to do anything about it, so I put on a hat. It's been a while. I know I look extra douchey. Like, I am like next level from tank top douche. I'm like Andrew Tate's little brother right now with the UFC shirt and this. Like, yeah, I look like a dick, but, you know, I'm actually not that much of a dick. Just... believe me. And regardless, it's irrelevant because what you're here for is not about my personality, but about my decks. And I got a deck for a lot of you Master Yi fans. I know there's a lot of you in League of Legends. This is a pretty popular champion there. And I'm going to show you the deck that flows. So funny. We are combining Master Yi and Lee Sin in what I like to call a bit of a mid-range combo hybrid. What I mean by this is that, yes, I'm playing Lee Sin. I'm playing Lee Sin on day 2 of a new expansion. Like, I never thought I would reach the day, honestly. Like, this is just a really bizarre timeline to be in, but it is actually a non-OTK Lee Sin deck. That's why it's not a full-on combo deck. Unlike pretty much every other Lee Sin deck that you've seen under the sun, we're not trying to end the game in one turn with just the pure degenerate Lee Sin combo that is as uninteractive as possible. And I just stutter there because it's Lee Sin. But yeah, we're not doing that. We're actually using Lee Sin to control and dominate the board and slowly but surely pick off the opponent and finish them through, you know, value or just damage. Like, hitting them again and again and again, eventually until they die, right? Like, we're doing the good old way, right? We're playing Lee Sin in a non-toxic way, and he's actually phenomenal in this deck because it turns out these two champions work really well together. Who would have guessed? They're both designed around playing multiple spells. As you can see with Lee Sin, you know, when you play a spell, you give me Challenger. If you play another, you give me Barrier. So the second, if we flow, right? We play 2 or more spells every round, we're getting that barrier, and then once we played 8 or more spells, we get the level up, and we can start dragons ranging enemies that we challenge. And this works really well with your boy Master Yi. Let's go over this card again. 3 mana 2/3 with quick attack that has a round start effect of reducing the cost of a spell in your hand by 1 this round. Whether you flow or not, just want to clarify this for newer players. Whether you have managed to flow or not, you will always reduce the cost of a spell in hand by 1. And this opens up a lot of deck building possibilities with this champion. He could even be the face of some control decks as well. Like, I'm definitely going to be exploring other options. I've been playing Master Yi more than any other champion in the early access event. And I wanted to wait. The reason why today's video is going up later is because I wanted to wait until... I got access to the actual client again, because in the early access event, you face the same people like 4 to 5 times in a row. So you don't really get the most quality matches. And I wanted to make sure that I could try this deck and see if it actually put in the work in ranked against other people who are trying to climb, while also trying out new stuff as well. Why not? So Master Yi has a round start effect, and then the flow effect of granting all allied Master Yis everywhere +2 power. If you have achieved flow, flow is the new mechanic that says a card activates its flow on round start if you play 2 or more spells or skills last round. It's important that it includes skill, because if you go for a spell and you attack with Lee Sin and you get the Dragon's Rage skill, for example, in this deck, then you don't have to play a second spell to achieve flow, which not only will trigger Master Yi, but will also trigger the likes of the Eye of the Dragon and Deep Meditation. We're running Deep Meditation and Sign-In as a full set alongside the Vestayan Disciple. I call it the Vestayan Principle for some reason. I don't know. I think it's like some physics statement or something. But this one drop is actually the Vestayan Disciple, aka Monkey, and Monkey is phenomenal. I absolutely adore this card. I love this one drop. It allows us to enable a lot of really clean things. It can help us cycle through our deck and chain our spells and keep that flow flowing, you know, because that's the whole point of this deck. So we have a Demacian, we have a like I said, a combo mid-range hybrid, because what we're doing is we're trying to work for Master Yi's level up. What I love about this deck is that it does not need to draw Master Yi or Lee Sin. I mean, one of the two, but it doesn't have to draw specifically one of these two to win. it can win with either. Like, they can carry the deck on their own, and if they're both on the board, that's just fantastic. And eventually we're gonna get there with all the card draw that we have. Despite the insane amount of card draw that we have in this deck, we still run out of gas if we don't sequence and don't use our spells properly. If we don't find proper value and we just dump our hand really early on, it's very easy to run out of steam with a deck like this, because it's a very hungry deck. Like, it's just trying to, like, you know, it's asking to be fed spells all the time, like more spells, give me more, you know, and you got to keep that demand, and that can be easier said than done, especially considering our curve, which is why the full set of this draw package is really vital for it. But the main reason why we're combining Ionia, because we're mostly Ionia, we're 32 cards Ionia, right? But the Demacian splash is because of Cataclysm. This card is absolutely bananas with Master Yi. We're trying to level up Master Yi by dealing 12 damage, right? So attacking multiple times and combining with Cataclysm, that works out pretty well, right? Especially as we are enhancing the power with our flows. But the key thing is, once we get leveled up Master Yi, that's when the fun starts. The attack effect of I immediately strike the weakest enemy is some of the dopest shit I've ever seen on a champion, period. And it works extremely well with Cataclysm, because we can start off an attack with leveled up Master Yi and just immediately wipe something out. The rally effect will eventually lead to that as well. And that's just super, super sick. In case you're wondering, if there's only one unit on the opposing side of the board and you Cataclysm, I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, because that's kind of how a lot of these, that's kind of Legend of Runeterra in a nutshell, right? Like, card descriptions and stuff are not always very clear, and more often than not, very clear, actually. So you got to kind of figure out things by experimenting, and that's what I'm here for, to let you know I already did the experiment and I can give you the information so you don't have to guess yourself how actual cards work. You know, it should probably be very clear once you read the card, but this game does have that flaw. So this works in a very interesting way, because if you Cataclysm your leveled up Master Yi and there's only one unit on the opposing board, you will challenge it, but then you will slice it Yasuo style, and then you will hit face. Right? Even though you just set up a blocker in front of you, you got rid of it, and you get rid of it so fast that he just hits the Nexus. I don't know if that's intended or not, but it's sick, and we are taking advantage of it, and it's phenomenal. So that is really cool. And something else amazing about Cataclysm is how well it works with leveled up Lee Sin too, because we get to trigger the Dragon's Rage for just 3 mana, which has our opponent on the edge. As long as we have 3 mana open, we can threaten them with a massive attack that can really shift the momentum within the board. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the deck list right there. We got Claws of the Dragon to help us a little bit early on with tempo. You know, 0 mana, 3/2, pretty good. We got Eye of the Dragon to get the flow going, and those Dragonlings. Disciple of Doran, which allows us to enable flow easier, or enable a Omayu Mushindaru 3 mana deny, so we can send our opponents back to the open beta days. And then we got the Demacian Tailstones, which can give us a prismatic barrier for protection. It's going to be a very combat-based meta, at least early on, as people are trying the equipments. So having barriers is really neat, especially onto units like Master Yi. But we can also use the Tain as a bit of a, you know, budget vengeance, and we can finish off the game with 4 Demacia. No matter which card we go for, because of it being a Tailstones, we get to enable the flow very easily, as we're chaining 2 spells in the process. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, fish, that is the deck list. Also, shout outs to Wu Yu Style, very strong addition to a deck that actually overrides Twin Disciplines in this deck, which we are playing as a one-off, kind of like as a 4th combat trick protection, because we benefit more from being able to chain 2 spells. And the fact that the first one costs 1 mana and is the one that enhances power by 2, that's actually very relevant. That makes this much better than stuff like, even stuff like Sonic Wave, right? Which we are still playing, but we're only playing as a one-off because it is at least a signature spell. So we're going to be able to find more variants of it. And Concern Strike, you know, you could mess around and try out some other stuff, but I do like that reach, and I like the fact that it helps us level up Master Yi as well, and it gives us a little bit of extra disruption going on, which I think is pretty damn important. So now I've gone over pretty much every card, and we're at 9 minutes, so it's been a bit of a long deck tech, but I put a lot of thought into this deck, guys. I was playing until like 6 in the morning, optimizing it and everything, and I'm really, really happy with the results, and I got a really good session for you guys today. I think you're going to enjoy it. So I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy the games. Sorry for the hat. I'll see you tomorrow. Viego Isbay is our first opponent. It's funny because now I actually can't hear the I don't know if it's because of the hat, but I can barely hear the inside game. It hinders my hearing. Alright, so we're facing Evelyn Viego, which is actually a meta deck, you know. What a time to be alive. Let's go ahead and do a full mulligan. As much as we enjoy the Cataclysms, we want to be fishing for our champions. Our champions are what make this deck significantly stronger. Both Lee Sin and Master Yi. Ideally, we draw into Master Yi because I want to showcase him. And we do.
Ain't no shadows in here, friend.
Spell shield, alright. As long as, you know, Challenger can wait, you know, like that's just what. Triple, okay.
You finished this last group already?
I could play Wuju style, but I'm just gonna take the hit instead. Really awkward. Like, I know I wanted my. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this.
I don't do meditation.
You are a fledgling child flailing his arms.
I need the Vestayan principle. The Vestayan principle. It was like a physics class here or something. I need a disciple. Tough is a bit annoying, but. Alright, Yusuf Diego.
See what's beneath while I see what's inside.
Do whatever you want. We have two disciples and all these enablers. Lee Sin will also help us do that. But as of right now, I can't break through this Evelyn. Not even with the combination of these two. +2, +2, +4, 6 with the tough. Because of the tough, I can't break through that. Otherwise, we could try to surprise him. So we're gonna strike with you. We're gonna do this. Gonna push for more damage. But we just gotta make use of our mana as much as we can. Well, I guess they got cheeky. They're playing Quietus and the Spike? Alright, that's a lot of control. I don't know if Quietus, I like Quietus outside of like Frostbite stuff. I mean, now we don't have to worry about it anymore.
A clear mind.
There's a Concerted Strike as well, which can help us with the... Okay, so no Viego on curve, which is really nice. It's a lot of elusives, though.
Beware the dragon spirit.
Yes, I fight.
What could they have here? For 2 mana? I see.
Lesson learned.
I love it when they scream.
I want it all.
Scream for me. I'm more.
A quiet spirit.
Sight firmly. Prepare yourself. Center your spirit. Patience is underrated. Prepare yourself. Center your spirit.
I'm gonna do this because I want to keep the barrier on. It makes it harder for them to kill. Alright, so they get to Vengeance. We don't have a deny, unfortunately, even though we have a billion answers to that. We're not quite lucky there. Should have dragged this. Should have dragged that.
Was hoping you'd stop by. She's been missing you.
Has she? Maybe I'll satisfy her cravings.
Okay, so I need to get rid of that.
As the dragon will.
Alright, we're gonna do this. Level up Lee Sin and Cataclysm the Evelyn.
Prepare yourself.
They can't play Evelyn again.
You finished the last group already? Some fresh balls.
I want it all. I will not hold back.
We're low. Because we should have dealt with that. We should have challenged the other way. Like we didn't play that. We did not play that well.
To restore this legacy is my greatest honor.
I was gonna play Sign-In, but I'm gonna go with this. I have fast speed responses to attacks. I got double detained, so I gotta. Wish I had my denies, man, to counter their greedy vengeance plays. Like on Ione, I shouldn't be as vulnerable to that.
Hoping you'd stop by. She's been missing you.
Has she? Maybe I'll satisfy her cravings.
Okay, so we give you Challenger.
Yeah! Strike firmly. Center your spirit.
A quiet spirit.
There's a deny, finally. Oof. Oh no! Don't get my you. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Okay.
A calm heart.
We gotta end this game. We gotta end this game. We got the deny here. We have Cataclysm with Master Yi. We have no other. Or with you actually. I think it's just best to do this.
My lands need me. Prepare yourself.
Take a load off.
If he has a vengeance. I can't detain in case he has a vengeance. Like, I wasn't planning on using his detain, but I gotta deny here. No way, that's a second one. Wait, what? Oh, it's targeting this. Okay. I was like, what? It's targeting that. Okay, so we're able to deny that. Maybe I will get punished for.
Blade and line, honed and sharp.
Can we level up? We got the means to end here. We just need to not die this round.
Quiet spirit.
That's essentially it. But this cataclysm with Master Yi at this point. Ah, shit. I'm worried about another atrocity, essentially. I mean, normally I would do it on Master Yi, but I'm finishing the game with Lee here. There we go! Oh, man. Not really, did not play well. Well, I mean, I played alright, but I made some mistakes. But definitely a game to, you know, I did have some slip-ups that cost me a bit. Like, this deck could be tricky in especially like in certain matchups. Our opponent also was like very control heavy with like the Quietus on top of the hate spike. They had a lot of, I don't really think Quietus is, I mean, it's a good option right now because it kills equipments and people are going to be trying out equipments, right? So I guess there's reasoning for that. But I did slip up for sure. But you know, never punished. Like, recording with that so weird because I put my head like backwards and actually like hit the thing on the chair. So yeah, very valuable information. I know. Round 2. All right, some Kayn action. This is definitely a deck that we're gonna be expecting. There's a lot of people playing it. So let's go ahead and mulligan all these. And there we go. We got our champions. I played this deck a lot, and I've always felt like I could have done a better job at protecting my Master Yi. So let's try to make that the motto of this match. I love seeing, that's the great thing about this champion. Essentially spell is something that you're very happy to see. Because the Wu Yu style works really well, especially like, it makes it okay to skip the first couple of turns and carry the spellman, especially if we draw into stuff like the Claws of the Dragon, which can essentially auto spawn. We got the Cataclysm, we already have Lee Sin. Just need more disruption. Sonic Wave with Master Yi is really neat as well. Just gotta make sure that we don't succumb to like a quicksand though. That's the biggest thing.
Don't want to die? Don't do terrible things. In and out.
But now's the time to go for it because even if they do have quicksand, it doesn't kill us.
Let us see you are worthy.
Because they have no unit that's actually 3 power higher. And that's our Q. That is our Q. For 2 mana, with just Shurima and cultist stuff, I don't think you got an answer for this. We do go for the Resonating Strike immediately, though. Because we want to progress Master Yi's level up here. And now is when we reap what we sow. We reap what we sow. English. Okay, they drew Kayn. In case somebody, the first time this happened, I was like really confused. Like, this card draws a card. Like, what? Okay, so a 2 mana Cataclysm. I could what am I worried about here? Just straight into you.
Master yourself.
Master your enemy.
Give me the darkened weapon or succumb to shadow.
This path leads to a darkness beyond even your strength.
I gotta try to deal with Kayn. They don't have mana to strike with the scythe. So the best way is to go for the Wu Yu style, right? I mean, Sonic Wave kind of accomplishes the same thing. The big difference is I get my health back. I'm not sure what I'm worried about being pinged here. Preserving the Wu Yu style is nice, but I think we're definitely going with this. We're buffing you.
My land, center your spirit.
And we're trying to eliminate Kayn here. Quicksand is a thing, but our Lee Sin will survive, and we level up Master Yi, and then that means that our Cataclysm can start putting in the work. If they chump block, that's ideal for us because we want to start getting rid of these Bakais. One of the two is going to happen. Either Yi is going to level up, or we're going to kill off Kayn with Lee Sin. Like, for 3 mana, they cannot stop both, right? Actually, technically they can with the Quicksand, like, spread out. Yeah.
Doubt is the greatest.
It's alright. Quicksand doesn't exist. God damn it. God damn it. We didn't take that much damage though. We have Nopify, the ability to generate.
A calm heart.
Okay, 2 mana Deep Meditation is really neat. That's also great though. They want to trade these two. So what options do we have? That's sad. But it is what it is.
I said.
We have the ability to counter the respawn with Nopify, which is why I don't want to drop this, because yeah, exactly.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
So close. Quicksand putting in the work though. Quicksand is not very good right now though, because there's a lot of people playing equipments and it doesn't really do much against equipments. But it definitely does put in the work against us. We're close to that Lee Sin level up though. And that's the beautiful thing about this deck, you know, it's both champions put in the work. There's no one single win condition. It just flow really well together, pun intended. And we can just bring out Master Yi again and try again. We still have a huge threat on the board in Lee Sin. Like, we have 2 very powerful champions here. Oh, they're equipping that. Okay. We're going to get that Dragonling. I definitely want to lead off with you.
What could you ever teach me?
It's always good to develop this Vestayan principle. I can... Yeah, I definitely have to go with you.
Patience things. The mind must guide the tail, not the heart.
Does the wind stop to consider which direction to blow, Master?
Passive aggressive much? It's a huge hit. Like this Master Yi. I love that the buffs are everywhere. Like, you don't have to start all over again technically. Like, it's easier and easier to level him up. Woo! I mean, we gotta go for that level up, right? I mean, we can always set up the Golden Aegis, but not, the only thing that will level... Yeah, we gotta do it like this. Doesn't matter what we give Challenger to, really. But it does matter what we give the buff to.
The dragon spirit awakens. Yeah! Prepare yourself.
It's a huge hit. And we don't care that they can develop afterwards. We're healing a lot. And we got some killer spells here. That's annoying. Just won't let our Master Yi live, man. But we still have Lee Sin. That's the gist of it, right? Like they have to spend all these resources dealing with him. Didn't think about that scythe there for a second though. But I really wanted to get this. There's always a way in which I can play it safer, you know?
Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time. Good people don't look the other way.
That just feels great to have this Shimmin win. We still gotta work for that Warlord's Horde. We're gonna get that Dragonling, and in Lee Sin we trust. We have one Master Yi left and 2 Lee Sins in the deck. Man, remember when Lee Sin's signature spell was Dragon's Rage? Oh my god, dude. Alright, here we go. Now is when Cataclysm is nuts. And so is Golden Aegis, to be fair.
The box bestows for a price.
Patience is underrated.
We each hold a world within.
Enter your spirit.
Getting rid of Akshan, delaying them. They can still buff this if they want to, but we have the ability to block this. Like, this is not what I'm concerned about.
Pledge to the dark within.
I could always Golden Aegis here, but I don't really feel the need. There's other things that could happen. They want to go for a swing. We've already enabled the Eye of the Dragon.
Misery.
There's nothing equipped right now, but what if they play this onto... Yeah, the biggest concern is them playing... I mean, but that's a very specific series of cards.
I will not hold back.
But it is risky. It's risky, but... They only have 2 cards left. This could be a very bad play. I could be, like, I'm getting greedy here, because again, a Darken, but you can only play Darken Bloodletters 1 per turn, right? Like, I read somewhere that equipments are only, you can only play the same equipment once per turn. Which means I'm safe. Well, that's not true. Any buff onto this, plus like a desert duel as well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I needed to get rid of that body though. I want to close out this game, but maybe I just risked. I mean, I have a huge play here. Oh dear God, it's happening. It's happening. Well, in this board we trust. For Demacia. Yeah, that was just greedy. But we got this. That's why we're on the Tostones. I mean, I had to get rid of this body though. Like, now my attack is so much scarier.
We have waited so long.
Kill it.
Now peace is just moments away.
Can't catch the wind!
You needn't suffer.
It's a lot.
You will see.
Yeah. I keep losing my champions, man. But it was a hard fought match. It was nice. Can't be easy. All right. Now this Jax variant I faced quite a bit in the early access, and it felt pretty promising, honestly. We got the Vastalian Prince. I keep saying the principal. Monkey! I'm gonna call you a monkey from now on. My god. I'm gonna mulligan away everything except for you, even including the disciple here. Because I want to find my champions. There we go.
I don't do meditation.
Alright, nobody asked, but thank you.
Kindle picked me. That's why I smith.
Everybody's so
The wind howls.
narcissistic here. Alright, we're gonna get the Shimmin Wind. Find card draw. The thing that sometimes annoys me about this deck is that I have so much draw, but there are games in which I still just run out of gas.
Here, fishy fishy. More air, more coals.
Took a lot of damage there.
The lesson begins.
Don't you dare interrupt me, kid.
I just love your stories about Lorne, okay?
I had to bluff a little bit there. I've taken a lot of damage. So I swing with Master Yi, even though this trading into it would have been not great. But I could have had Wu Yu style, and that's why I did what I did there.
Your dirt turtle keeps crawling into the furnace.
Don't
Okay,
yell at
so-
him. He's trying to help.
They're focusing on that. We're gonna go for the Wu Yu style into a Cataclysm. Which will allow us to pick that off. They essentially like banked everything. I could play around Brittle Steel, but I don't think they're playing Brittle Steel. By going for the Meditate.
Take those coals.
Good, good.
I mean, now I'm going for it because I would. Now I don't get to really use this as well.
A calm heart.
Okay, that's good.
Voodoo style.
I'm gonna open attack here to set up the level up. Nice.
Each strike spells a new legacy.
Nice. We have mastered the Yi. We get the Shimmin Wind back. I really love this one drop. I absolutely love this one drop. It's so fun to play with. Okay. It's Fisher Girl again.
But Jack said there'd be contenders out here.
Okay. Lore adequate. You got the, oh my god, this rake. This rake is spooky. There's 4 cards left there. So what are we gonna do here? We've cast one spell, right?
The strength of the spirit yields a stronger blade.
Doran would be proud, Liu.
Who's Doran? I feel like I should know who Doran is, but I don't. Can somebody tell me? Ah, there it is. That's why I wanted a chump blocker here. I think I'm gonna go for the preparation. Gonna keep my mana option opened.
Realigning lenses.
And just make my deep meditation very cheap.
A clear mind.
Get a cheaper concerted strike.
By Smith.
I could concert it now.
Purge the impurities. I did my best.
See what they do here. I think deep meditation could be played now, but I mean, yeah. I don't know if I'm doing a good job protecting Master Yi. This is actually a bit annoying. Do we play Lee Sin? Gives us another blocker, but limits our options, or we could go for Cataclysm and try to destroy that. But it is Freljord. It does concern me that they could have freezes. That's like my biggest.
Calms a clotted mind.
I'm gonna play Lee Sin.
Force is meaningless without skill.
Because Lee Sin gives me barrier to trade into that, and then I can buff my Master Yi as well.
fire burns bright in our hearts.
Alright, that does limit them more. I could go for the Cataclysm now, but now it's not even enough. So I gotta pass here.
Right, to work.
Maybe just deep meditation. No, probably you.
What technique is this?
Show me your skill.
Their heartbeats quicken.
Nice.
It just snapped.
This mastery is super powerful now. Super powerful. Okay, Concerted Strike again. Now we do want to go for this. Nice.
The dragon spirit awakens.
Nice and cheap deep meditation here. Suck into our deck. Beautiful.
My lands need me. Prepare yourself.
A clear mind.
Should've stuck.
Booyah! Let's go. Exactly, though, being represented here. Obviously, we're facing Freljord, so... Oh!
You face a ghost.
But we still got the Cataclysm, baby. Alright. But it's recalled, I don't kill it. I karate kick it! And this is where Cataclysm is nutty. Absolutely nutty. Though, to be fair, I think it's Golden Aegis for the win. Like, these Demacian spells, once we've completed the setup, man, like, they are just nuts. Absolutely nuts. I'm not super sold on Concerted Strike. Like, I think this may be a one-off, to be honest. Cataclysm is the important one, and Golden Aegis as well is pretty important, but you don't want to overdraw it as well. And this card is also great. Like, the splash of Demacia really helps make us a bit, or quite a bit more nasty, actually. Alright.
Center your spirit.
A quiet spirit.
Got him! Got him, baby! Let's go! Oh, yeah, I love this deck. I love the Lisa deck!
Thank you, dragon.
What's happened to me? Oh, it's the concurrent Orn lines. It's here. Where's my Nobify? Okay, we got the Vastalian Disciple. I'm gonna keep the Deny because this deck loves to play their big boy spells. And I'm gonna move away these two. Buried in Ice is a powerful finisher. We wanna make sure that we are able to counter it. We got double claws, baby. I really want that Yi emote.
Wu-Ting style.
Wu-Ting style!
The wind howls.
Like I call him the Vastalian Principle. Like I just keep calling that. Alright.
This is a people problem.
I'm your man.
Let's get moving.
Okay. Your boy Reggie. I don't quite want to trade into this just yet, so let's swing and recycle.
You can fix anything with anything. I'll prove it.
Witchcraft is not made, but discovered.
There's an Opify, in case they top deck their concurrent timelines. Okay. We got this surprise right here.
Killing my place, Captain. Hey, they patch up the hull real good.
What am I reducing the cost of? Probably you.
Realigning lenses.
Come and get it.
Go win.
You lack subtlety. I think at this point we're just playing you, yeah.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
We miss out on the twin disciplines, but I don't think we need to. Well, I stand corrected.
Raindrops.
And loggerheads, eh?
I could go for the Wooyu style, but then again, I can always do that with Sonic Wave. With this Dragon Link, I can deal with this.
Wu-Ting style.
Thin ice.
Not all mean well.
Watch your toes.
Alright.
Vi stands for vicious.
Where are my champions?
Love.
Oh my god, don't draw me a Lee Sin now. Oh my god. Well, that kind of sucks. Holy shit, dude.
Fine.
Alright, so can we, you know, draw into champions? No? No champions.
Hey, over here.
Phenomenal.
Go away.
Absolutely fantastic. Like, not even, like, any good draw or anything. Okay.
A good fight's the spice of life. Garlic works in a pinch.
This hand is just really awkward.
Get ready for a beatdown.
Ready yourself.
You challenge the wind? Lesson learned.
That fated day is never far from my thoughts.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury. Strike firmly. Center your spirit.
Voodoo style.
Grasping claws.
We gotta go like this. Okay.
These are troll.
And now we go Golden Aegis.
My lands need me.
I am prepared.
Prepare yourself.
Ready to go round.
Okay. Freeze is here, but we still recall.
Blade and line. Honed and sharp.
Always gotta expect freezes. Always gotta expect freezes in this matchup.
A clear line.
Okay. Now, because of the Wu Yu style, we gotta hold back here. We want to wait for them to play something like Trundle. We want them to develop. Have them have lesser options so we surprise them. Not commit this until... Beautiful. That's why we kept the deny from the very beginning! Got him. Let's do it in style. Because in case you guys don't know... This is how this works. I slice first, and then I strike. Oh yeah. Oh! There we go.